just one from Canva, and the only one that was, it was just that one. Do you know what I mean? The rest were crap. Worse.
Yeah, the one. This had 8 legs and claws, so it works.
Just hold fire 2 seconds just while the adverts play.
Sure.
I think we are now. There we go. We are live. We are live on YouTube and Facebook because why not? Hello and welcome to Scott's Inverts Tuesday Night Live. We have got Tim Baxter from Just Scorpions and George from Geoscorps on with us tonight. With a huge announcement, which they'll probably cover in a little while. But the last time we spoke to you guys was the 4th of February. I think we had a live back in beginning of February.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Anything new happened since then?
Births and more births.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Loads of different species. I can't remember if the Swammies had birthed in February. I don't think they did, but I've now had two clutches from the Gigantometrus Swammadami. First recorded breedings in the UK.
So you've not only done it once, you've done twice.
Twice.
First and
You
second.
can do it once, you can do it twice.
We'll come back to that one in just 1 second. Let me just say a quick hello to everybody. Let's see if we're Hayley, United Inverts in chat. Hey Raf, my pet and Raffy Pods. Hello, videos by the Mad Animal House. Hi Greg, happy birthday, Greg, as well.
Happy birthday, Greg.
Happy birthday, Greg.
Hey Dave. Hey Nat. Mad Manx Exotics. Hey Dan, which clan of critters? You might have seen Dan at the Scottish show. He did the videoing for the invert shows for us. All the footage that you've seen put together was actually Dan's from the Scotland show. Hey Rob. Rob. Hi Andy. Hey Apex Ghosts. Keep going up. Think. Hey Stu, hey Memorable Misfits, Alan, and I think and hello as well to everybody that's watching on Facebook. I'm a bit unsure whether we'll be able to get the Facebook comments via StreamYard, but we'll certainly get the YouTube ones. So the Swamadamas, are they on CITES?
No.
I
don't think so.
No, they're not.
No.
So what's been the difficulty in the past with breeding them and trying to get scorpions?
They've been bred lots in captivity, just not in this country. Believe it was back in 2013. India and Sri Lanka stopped all exports of animals. Full stop, blanket ban. So there's none coming in. It was literally us scouring around the UK trying to find adult specimens, and we was very lucky to find, what was the tally? 3 females, 2 males, all over the UK in various hiding places. No, sorry, 4 females, because yours passed away, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there was we know 4 females and 2 males in the entire country.
Adults.
So, that was priority number 1, was to get those up and breeding. So they're not lost in the British hobby.
So the only way we're going to get any more of them in the UK is literally from your parents.
Yes, I'd say so. Jeremy's paired his as well, which was a big success. He sent me all the videos through, and it was absolutely perfect. So there's a good chance Jeremy will get some in next year. So literally, it's what we can produce and what Jeremy can produce are the only ones you'll be able to find. I believe TSS had some in as well, some babies a few months back. But yeah, as it stands now, we've got 16 that are ready to rock and roll.
I bet you must have had about 40 or 50 people go, "Can I have one? Can I have one? Can I have one? Can I have one?" via Messenger.
When I paid them, I had people saying, "Can I pay you and reserve one?" And I was like, "I'm sorry that there's far too much time between now and birthing for things to go wrong." I said,
Yeah.
The if and when the birth, which is always difficult for scorpions, getting them to go full term, and we were effectively running blind because our climate, especially here in the shed at the bottom of the garden,
Hey, Jade.
you're reliant on the elements and stuff, the heat of summer and the coldness of winter, so the animals feel it too. So it was just about getting those in sync with their is it circadian rhythms?
Did you literally watch the UK weather to kind of gauge when you're pairing those scorpions? Then?
It's not that precise. I wouldn't say watch the weather, but you know what, you've got a good idea, a rough estimate when it's going to start getting warm in this country, how long the warmth lasts for. I mean, it's what, 20, 21 degrees outside now in my house, and I'm sat at 31.6 in this shed, ambient temp, so it's quite warm. But for scorpions, it's ideal temp, ideal for them.
So while we're sweating away in the heated rooms, they're just like, "What's your problem, lads? I'm fine."
It won't even be warm to them. Scorps, I mean, most of the desert species that I've got, especially some of the bootids, they regularly encounter like 45 degrees in the wild, which is what, 100, 111, 112. I think they can go up to 47 degrees without batting an eyelid. So yeah, and
Just
that will kill most other animals in the desert: spiders, ants, beetles, that type of thing. But scorps just nah.
yeah,
Without breaking a sweat.
Hey Wayne, I think that type of heat would kill me. I don't I don't know how the other inverts are about. How do they literally feed when it's that type of temperature in the desert and all the other inverts food's dead? What are they preying upon?
Absolutely anything they can get their hands on. They'll eat carrion of other animals. They'll any moisture, any condensation or anything they'll drink. Well, I mean, all the buthids are lightning quick, and they're very, very, very movement sensitive. And one of the reasons they've got such powerful venom is every single little encounter they want to catch and kill something to eat, because food is just so scarce.
When you look at carrion, is it just literally the smaller things that they would eat? But let's say let's say if a bird died in the desert, would they start feasting upon that, or?
I don't see why not. I mean, it's all moisture and calorie intakes. Quite a lot. In fact, nearly all of my scorpion species, especially the little babies, will all take carrion, dead crickets and stuff. They instinctively know when they touch it. George, you'll have seen this before. When you put pre-killed in, literally all they have to do is touch it with their claws, and they're like, "That's food!" Bang, and they're straight on it, even though it's not moving. So there's no missed opportunities out in the desert. Plus, they're not daft enough to come out in the daytime. Most, 99% of scorpions are nocturnal, so they'll just wait for the coolness of night. I'm saying coolness; it'll still be high 30s out in the middle of the Middle East and Egypt.
Yeah. I just muted you and unmuted you, George. There's a lot of static behind your microphone at the moment.
Is there?
Is there something charging next to it or something, or a fan on?
How's
Yeah, there'll
that?
be a fan on.
There is
That's
a fan on.
Yeah, that's
I've got
much.
to be warm. You've got to be warm.
Yeah, I'll turn mine off
30
here as well.
It's 32 degrees in here.
And you can't open a window because all we'll hear is police sirens and things like that in the middle of London.
Yeah, sorry.
Bedroom
Oh,
breathing.
sorry.
Innit?
So when it comes to the claws, literally touching food, and then the scorpion recognizing it from it touching it, what kind of sensory organs are on the claws for them to be able to do that? Because
Sensory hairs.
as a normal keeper, you just look at your scorpion, you feed, it goes for it, and you'd automatically think that the scorpion spots its prey and then goes for it.
No, the sensory hairs on the claws, it's beyond fathomable, really, when you think of how long these animals have had to evolve. I mean, they were very, very old animals when the dinosaurs came into existence, and you're like, right, so they must have been getting something right, and it's just got better and better and better over time. They are really, really hairy animals, every single one of them. Minute, fine hairs everywhere.
Yeah.
So they predate the dinosaurs
by around 120 million years, I think.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they were already really, really well established before even reptiles evolved, let alone the dinosaurs.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon they had then that survived whatever it was that killed off all the dinosaurs?
I think by the time of the dinosaurs, they looked exactly as they did now, and majority of them spend their time underground. They'll have been, how did all the insects and birds and other reptiles survive? There's a lot bigger animals that got through the net than scorpions.
Dan Clan of Critters says the hairs essentially link into a small brain-like organ, translates into lightning quick decision making.
Yes.
Hey Ray, bring back the Europedrids, says Apex Ghosts. I won't even pretend to know
bring
what
back
that
the Eryptrids, yes. I'd love a sea scorpion if I could do that. That'd be amazing. I've been lucky enough to see several of the fossils down in, I think it was Weymouth.
Lee, you're right. That's a mic drop moment when you hear that they predate the dinosaurs. I'm still trying to get that through my head, Lee, to be honest. That's
430 million years scorps have been on this planet.
I think dinosaurs have only been around for 230 million.
Yeah,
scorpions
like
450. So scorpions have about 200 million years on dinosaurs. It's ridiculous.
How does the sea scorpions kind of back then, obviously, how do they differ from what we see as scorpions today then?
Well, essentially, it's exactly the same body. The sting was basically a rudimentary paddle. Some of them had venom glands at the front for obviously subduing prey in the sea, but essentially the body shape is exactly the same.
So that venom was at the front of the tail?
Yeah, like I said, the Euryptrids are basically a paddle for a tail instead of a venomous sting. Obviously, an adaptation for going about your daily life in the sea.
It just raises questions like how did the scorpions then come out of the sea and develop venom to go instead of being at the front to being in the tail.
Well, I've read a few books.
That's a massive transition. Hey, Osman.
It's not that much of a transition for scorpions to be water breathing to land breathing. The buck lungs function exactly the same underwater as they do on land. Horseshoe crabs, things like that, have the same buck lungs that scorpions do. I've read several papers of scorpions in Indonesia. Can't remember which species it was. I think it was a Chirilus that that you only find on like tide pools at the side of the sea, and they go and forage at low tide, and then when the tide comes in, they basically just cling to the rock and wait for the tide to go out, and then go about their business again. And that can be 6 to 8 hours for a tide to turn and go back out, maybe longer. So yeah.
Wow. You really, when they say you learn something new every day, my God. The Mad Animal House says, was there not scorpions that used to be absolutely massive, or I'm thinking of something else?
No, there was. Yeah, there was some pretty big ones in the Carboniferous period. You're talking 2 feet long. They've got 18-inch, 2 foot long. So yeah, some big animals. I mean, same with the spiders and everything. Your tarantulas and your spiders back from them were huge animals. You know, every single one of them bigger than the size of a dinner plate. Yeah, there's a lot more oxygen in the atmosphere back then. 40% more oxygen in the Carboniferous period. That's why you get everything went giant. The dragonflies and millipedes and everything.
Raph has just put, my pet Raph Pods just says, modern day scorpions can survive for up to 6 days underwater. Is that true?
I've not read anything to say 6 days. I know they can do for long periods of time, but I can't give you an exact date because one, I've never tested it, and two, we don't have any in this country. I ain't sticking my scorpions in the bath. My wife won't appreciate that. Not for 6 days.
I suppose, would that probably be like a particular species, like you're talking about, the ones that live on the coastline?
Yeah, well, yeah, they seem
Maybe.
to get special adaptations wherever they live. You know, and it's very, very difficult for species to adapt to others. You know, if you was putting a desert species in a human environment, it wouldn't last long, and vice versa. So yeah, these will be little evolutionary paths that have. Well, we like foraging here, so we're gonna adapt this way. We like feeding on this, so we're going to adapt this way. I say because we know about evolution, it's still going on now.
Of course, yeah. With every species on the planet, I would have thought.
Yeah. You know, you adapt, evolve, survive. That's the way it works in the animal kingdom.
Oh, Lise just said they're similar to the pseudoscorpions today, using their pincers to envenomate.
Yeah, they have venom glands in the pedipalps. Yeah, I didn't think of the pseudoscorps. Well done, Lee. Where's George? Is he had enough?
He turned his cameras off and microphone, and then pretty much disappeared.
Gonna gone for a cig.
More than likely. So when it comes to the adaptations, is there anything like absolutely crazy that a scorpion's managed to adapt to that maybe people in the hobby, in the UK hobby, might not be aware of?
I mean, The best example I can give for that is the parthenogenetic species that's out there. There's a good 12, 15 species that are parthenogenic. But obviously, you stick insects and things, but yeah, with scorpions, I mean, they're quite a complex animal, and for the mothers just to clone themselves is an amazing adaptation. Really well. When you think how prolific cockroaches and things like that are, and they're not parthenogenic. But yeah, certain species of scorps don't even need to mate; they just keep producing and producing. Some of them are in. We have Achilles australasia in the hobby here, and many keepers message me saying I've just taken the lid off and it's got babies on its back. Yeah, well, they will do.
But I also think sellers have got a responsibility there to kind of inform you that they can do that.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people, you do your research, but what happens if you're at a show or you're in a pet shop and you go, oh well, actually I'll buy that, then I'll research it when I get home.
Yeah, well, that happens quite a lot of times. A lot of people have just messaged me saying, I've just bought this, can you tell me what I need to know? And you think, I understand people see things in pet shops and think, oh, I definitely want one of those. That's great, but go and buy it the week after you've done research. You can do vast amounts of research in a week. The wife's here.
Oh, now you're in trouble.
I don't.
We've just been talking about putting scorpions in your bath for 6 days, but don't worry.
Yeah, it's not happening.
It's only Tim's balls on the line, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Not happening. You said he said he was going to do it. Honestly. Videos by the Mad Animal House thinks there is some species of roach that are actually parthenogenic.
All right. I didn't know that, so I've learned something.
No, I didn't either. I'm trying to literally wrap my brains to try and think of which ones they are, and it's not there.
I'll message Gav. Gav will know. Gav or Jeremy. I don't know.
Yeah, Gav would. Jeremy would, yeah. This is where I have a love-hate relationship with mystery boxes. I'm addicted to them, but they're not exactly a responsible way to buy inverts for beginners.
Well, you see.
I shall disagree. Now,
yeah,
the reason...
I will disagree.
The reason I disagree is this. If you're intermediate to an advanced keeper, expect anything and everything to be coming in that mystery box when you chat to somebody that does them. If you're a beginner, you can ask your seller to make it beginner friendly. So if they're making it beginner friendly, those type of scorpions shouldn't really be in there. And it should always be stuff that are easy to keep.
Or you can buy them from Geoscorps and they come with all the relevant information.
Oh, yes.
QR codes that link to the database, which is all your care sheets, everything on there. He's back.
I've got the printed ones as well. Absolutely brilliant.
I'm just bigging up the QR codes on the mystery boxes.
Oh, yes. I do think they're needed. I don't know why other people haven't started doing them sooner.
No, me. It should be made law. If you're giving somebody a species that they're not expecting, you should. I feel it's a responsibility of the seller to provide that information.
100%. Everybody says you got to do your research, but yeah, you do. But again, like we were saying, if it's an impulse buy, then requires the seller to go, before you buy it, do you know anything about this?
Mm-hmm.
If you're selling a reptile, the decent sellers out there will go, can I see a picture of your setup? Have you got these parameters in place? Yes. Yep. Right. Okay. Brilliant. Feeding routine. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about this? And as soon as all those boxes are ticked, that's when the seller then goes, okay, I'll take your money. You can have the animal. We don't do it with inverts. It blows my mind sometimes. You know what I mean? Scorpion Fin, which is Essa, says, I got a reminder of the Scorpion speed today with the Parabusis Velocis. Alan Meswell Misfit says, how are things currently looking with the Emperor Scorpions? Any progress with upping their numbers? Jade loves George for doing those sheets as well. I do. I think it's a brilliant idea. Pushing other sellers to do similar things with different species, I think.
Emperor Scorpions. I had a bunch of Emperor Scorpions and Dictator Scorpions at the beginning of August. I put them on the site. There must have been about 40 in total, and they all went within about 40 minutes.
Yep.
All of them.
That was a busy morning.
God, yes. It was a busy few weeks.
Greg says, George, when are you opening the store again?
End of September.
Yes. So while I was gone, have you guys said anything?
I was just about to say, how do you know it's going to be the end of September, Tim?
I know everything. That's what I do. I drink and I know things.
We'll cover another couple of comments and then we'll come back to that then. Dan said that's very true, but at the same time, I'm part of a big Facebook group and we get a lot of info requests for species that aren't what I'd call beginner, mainly tarantulas, to be fair. Again, if you're asking your seller to do a beginner mystery box and it turns up not to be a beginner, then we simply don't use that seller, do we?
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Or there's plenty of us online that you can certainly talk to, drop messages to. And if the likes of myself, George, Tim, Dan in chat, and all the others that are in chat don't know about that particular species of let's say it's a tarantula, we will know somebody that does. Will be quite happy to talk. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what we have we have our own Facebook group for that exact reason.
Scorpion hobbyists.
We get a lot of people saying, "Look, it's my first time here. What do I need to know?" We've got lots and lots of featured tabs at the top of the page. It is a wealth of information. There's a lot of scorpion keepers in there, not just from the UK, but all over the world. We have quite a few of the American big breeders are on there. Arachnid Rarities and Brandon and a few other people. We have a lot of the Germans on there. Quite a few of the Chinese are on there. There's lots and lots of information that is knocking around on that group.
I like to keep it as simple as I possibly can because I know I've got a lot of kids watch the channel as well and a lot of new people. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it's a scorpion. It's from here, these temperatures, and this is the setup job done. What videos by Mad Animal House? My friend bought a couple of beginner tarantulas from somewhere. They added a freebie that wasn't exactly beginner friendly. She had to rehome them because it was out of her comfort zone. Again, I put that on the responsibility of the seller because if the seller states it's a beginner friendly mystery box, then everything in there should be beginner friendly. And I think reputation of whatever seller it is does come into disrepute when they do things like that. But luckily, we have a huge community for inverts here, there, and everywhere. There's now millions of Facebook groups and millions of different people we can chat to and ask for advice, which is absolutely amazing. Tim, George.
Yes.
The floor is yours.
Right. Okay.
Like,
so,
why do you know the website is reopening in September, Tim? George,
the website is reopening in September with a little bit of a twist as well. So at the moment, I think the majority of people in the UK go to either me or Tim for scorpions. Tim breeds a lot of scorpions, but he only attends the shows once a month. And for those people that don't attend the shows, it's really difficult to get the scorpions that he breeds. So we thought we would just kind of
merge
essentially. So Tim is merging with Geoscorps. Basically, it's done already. all of his stock that he's bred will be available to buy from the store at the end of the month.
Yes.
And that
there is a
why,
fair bit.
Yeah, there's a fair bit I've had to add. So
finally get Tim's Scorpions posted.
Yes.
yeah, you can finally get Tim's Scorpions posted. Yeah.
I must get 6 or 7 messages a day. Do you post out? And up until now, it's been no, sorry, no. And now it will be yes.
Yes.
Apex God, that's good. Videos by Mad Animal House, that's so exciting. Basically, an unbeatable force, says Jay. Couldn't not agree more on that. Charlotte, my paycheck.
Well, yeah,
that's great news. Apart
the show.
Bank though, Dave and Nat agree. Hey, Susan.
Yeah, with regards to the show, I'm starting to knock them on the head, and there'll be very, very few that I attend now. I've worked for Creatures of the North for 6 years and not missed a single show, and it's just getting too much going up and down the country every month. It takes up a full weekend. I have to get the kids looked after. It's a massive expense. I will miss the social side of things. I will miss seeing everybody on, a monthly basis. But there's always the BTS show.
That is very true. That is very true. But I mean,
BTS, I'll always be there.
We spoke about this, and I couldn't do what you've been doing for six years, which is attend every single show overnight, every single time. It's just too much. That'd be too much for me as well. So I definitely see where you're coming from.
Not just mainly family life, things like that. It's I enjoy going to the rugby with my son, and they play Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And if it's one of those shows days, and that goes out the window, you want to get a short little time with your kids before they're off doing their own thing. And
you'd be greatly missed at the show.
An age now where we appreciate each other's company. But yeah, of course I'll be doing the BTS show. Forever I'll be doing the BTS show. I won't not be there.
Rad's gonna hate me.
Oh, what?
Rad's gonna hate me.
You two are talking over each other.
Oh, sorry. Go on, Scott.
No, you go.
I was just saying, Rad is gonna hate me. He's had you on the store for how many years? Now it feels like I'm stealing you away.
Nobody's stealing me. I just need another avenue to sell my scorpions, and this is the most logical route. Me and George do most of our breeding together anyway. When I get new scorpions in, I always get enough for him, and vice versa. So yeah, the more we spoke about it, the more sense it made. So,
I think for anybody watching that, like, you're probably aware of Tim because his presence is massive on social media. Between George and Tim, that's literally the only difference, I would say. Is Tim's just online presence.
I mean, my scorpion feed got up to 10,000 subscribers this week, and I was like, it's not even been up 2 years. And it was, my daughter saying to me, "Dad, you should be on social media with all these scorps." And I was like, no, nobody wants to see my scorpions. And she went, "Trust me, I bet they do." And yeah, I'm now 10,000 followers. I'm like, what the hell?
I think, there was an interest in scorpions before, but I think since you guys have come across, it's the passion for that interest has now been ignited. And
Yeah,
the
I'll give you that. We did give it a kick up the arse.
oh yeah, you could say that just a little bit. And I kind of think that if you hadn't done that, they still would have been. Oh, they do scorpions at the invert shows as well as the tarantulas. Oh, that's nice. Oh, what tarantulas are going to be there, do you think? And now it's very much like, I think there's people out there, thanks to you guys, that wouldn't have kept scorpions in the past, that now have an array of different species and love them just as much as the tarantulas. And for me, that's absolutely amazing, because you've got your tarantulas, you've got your feeders, you've got your scorpions, and it just leads people into a multiverse of different types of invert, you know?
Yeah, it does, definitely. There's
Dan's hit the nail on
for your scorpions out there now. There's no point in this pursuit if you can't enjoy it. Taking the time away from family is hard to overcome. Super exciting for you. Nice one. Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy going away, but I'm going to enjoy spending time with my wife and kids even more. I mean, my wife, bless her, she works every other weekend. So if that falls on on a show week, it means I have to get the kids looked after for the full weekend. And it's just, you ask somebody to babysit for a couple of hours is a bit different from, would you mind looking after Owen for 2 days?
It's not even that, is it? Because if she works every weekend, through the week, you're knackered in the week, so you can't really spend proper time. And then if you think that then drops you down to 2 weekends, those 2 weekends, a Saturday or a Sunday out of both of those is taken up with the rugby, which only gives you one evening, gives you 2 evenings a month where you can sit 100% with you, dude. 100% with you. Yeah,
it's too hard. I mean, also going away puts pressure on. I have to spend more time in the shed in the week running up to the weekend away at the show, because obviously all the animals still need feeding and watering, so that has to be allotted for in the week on the run up. So it was getting to a stage where I'm virtually leaving my full-time job, coming home, starting working in the Scope facility while 8-9 o'clock at night, going inside, having a bite to eat, a quick shower, and then it's bed to do it all over again the next day. And that's for a full week before the show, because I can't get in the facility at the weekend. So yeah, it takes its toll.
Mad Animal House says, speaking to Mitch from Unseen Universe, he's trying to dedicate more time to breeding scorpions as well. Raf, I just wish there was more species available. Charlotte says family is the most important thing. And Raf just goes on to talk about the assassin bugs, Platymerus, Mombo, and as far as I'm aware, the only person in the UK with them at this point. Could be completely wrong on this, but can't find them anywhere else. Oh, you managed to get some.
So we're by the end of this month, we will have everything set up correctly to move forward. All the packages will either come from me here or George down there, but it'll both be under the Geoscorps name.
I've had a mystery box off George. Your packing, Tim, has got to be on point to meet all with George's standards.
I've bought all the exact same stuff.
Yeah, I've made Tim buy all the same things that I pack my scorpions with. So whether you get scorpions from me or from Tim, it should look identical.
The only difference is George has blue packing peanuts and I have white packing peanuts.
You're not allowed to use white packing peanuts. Buy blue ones.
No, I'm not buying new ones. I have a bag the size of a Christmas tree.
Because if anybody goes over to George's and Tim's website at the end of September and goes, oh, actually, I'll have a little order, and they get one with blue packing peanuts, they know it's George. And if it's white packing peanuts, they know it's Tim. And then what you can do is message the other one and go, well, actually, I I had this box, George, and it's got white packing peanuts in from Tim. Much better packing than what the blue ones were. Much better packing. I implore you to do that and wind them both up in the future. To be fair, George sent me 2 emperors when I ordered 1, so big boots to fill.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. He sent me 6.
I don't have emperors.
Greg says
I don't have emperors at this end, and I'll be damned if. Trust me, I won't be sending 2 swamis out.
I'll get that one. Critters, drop down a follow actually as well. If somebody can drop his channel link into the comments, he's awesome. Send him a blue short Sharpie, George. Still got till the end of the month to colour them all in. Esther says, what difficulties I would face if I would order scorpions, for example, from Tim, because I live over in Finland. Can you post to Finland, or is it a big no-no?
At the moment, live scorpions were only being sent within the United Kingdom. You can only buy infographics if you live outside the UK, but we can't send live inverts across the UK for the time being. I'm sorry.
Hey, Mark. Madame Morales, I just sent a scorpion I got from the Scottish show up to my pal in Shetland today. No, Mark's been a channel member for 50 months.
How many years is that? 4?
3.
4 and a bit.
4.
12 and 12, 24, 48, 4. So yeah, just over 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
That is so sticking today.
You're right, Tim. Is it hot in there?
Osman's just put Dan's link into the comments. I was getting quite emotional the other day, actually, thinking about everything that, because going to like Shirley Aquatics and then going in and getting to speak to Nigel, that would never have happened if it weren't for people supporting the channel. And you think back about all the, I started thinking back about everything that I've been lucky enough to do, and it's only because of the likes of the channel members and the subscribers. Crazy, mind blowing. Tim, are you going this weekend though?
No, I'm not. No. Well, if I do, I don't know. If I do pop along,
did you do the Scottish?
Any scorpions? No, I didn't go to the Scottish show. No, I won't be attending any shows for the rest of the year now. I think the next one I will be attending will be the BTS.
We'll be attending that one. I'm going as well.
Yeah, we'll have a Geoscorps table there. And we might have mystery boxes available at the BTS, which will be the first time anybody's been able to walk up with cash and buy mystery boxes. Which I think will be
Charlotte can't wait nice. Can't we twist your arm to get the Geoscorps table at some of the invert shows for 2026? You've got to do a London show, surely, George.
I guess we could discuss that, Tim, if you want to do 1 or 2 next year.
Yeah, I mean, the Northern show, that's always a really good one, and that's only 50 minutes from my house. George comes up for the weekend. We mosey on down there. You know, Scott, you've been there, haven't you? To the one in Barnsley. It's fantastic.
Oh, I love the venue.
Normally in sports halls and things like that. But it's a proper venue with carpet floors, and it's lovely. Really nice.
But Barnsley, Barnsley and London. Barnsley and London, those 2 shows, they're my favourites with the venues, if you like. One shot. Yeah. Osman says I've already overspent for BTS. Hello, it's not even 2026. That does not surprise me. Mad Animal Owl says, "Okay, I think I've missed that table. Only had a couple quick walk rounds." No, in the future, in the future.
Yeah, it's in the future. It's not happened yet. But no, we have been. Oh, thanks, darling.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's Tim's wife or she is. Sorry, not that. Sorry, she is Tim's wife. For those of you in comments that are just having a little think about it, she says just got up to date with the live, and I'm super proud of Tim and support everything. So glad he's doing it with George.
Oh, thank you.
It's only
What?
saying that because you got free drinks in London.
Oh, right. We went to a pub and we were ordering drinks, and the lady kept forgetting to charge us. So, yeah.
It's those
Nearly
good
did
luck.
the right thing. He nearly did the right thing. I went, "Excuse me, miss," and I went, "Shut up."
I wonder if she was putting them onto somebody else's tab, like another group of people or something.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Lisa,
Yeah.
looking forward to helping Geoscorps out at the BTS.
Yes, Lee's gonna come with
Yes.
us to BTS. He's gonna be at the tables with us.
He's a legend.
I'm otherwise
Yeah.
engaged usually at the BTS. I'm here, there, and everywhere. Crowd wrangling, stopping people
Yeah.
coming in.
Tim,
You
you're
name
barely
it.
going to be at the table, isn't it? It's going to be
Exactly,
me and Lee
yeah.
at the table. You're going to be playing bodyguard at the lines.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're not coming in. I'm Tim, BTS committee member. No coming in. No coming in. Gonna see your band, Tim, BTS committee member. Thanks.
Yeah, we did actually. This year's BTS, we did actually throw somebody out.
What for?
I might be Raf. I might be. Well, I should be.
They just turned up very early and walked in one of the train entrances, not the one I was on, and were just wandering around and buying stuff until they were spotted and said, "Are you a trader? Can we help you?" No, we're just looking around. Right, we'll get out. Oh, okay.
Greg says always happy to help out at any of the shows you do with his limited knowledge. He puts himself down so much when it comes to his knowledge. He's quite brainy. Very intelligent man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Libra will be at the table as well.
Oh, yes, of course.
So, yeah, it should be good moving forward. I'm quite looking forward to it. So this has been in the pipeline for well over a month now. So we're nearly there. We've got a few little niggly things to work out, but it's a proper registered company and everything.
I don't know yet, Mark. I don't know yet. I need to speak to the wife and get some things in place first, and I'll know more. I'm hoping to, but we shall see.
Yeah, it's going to be strange not doing them, but like I said earlier, you adapt and overcome.
I don't know. I think you've done the right thing for you and your family. I mean, you've done 6 years at it, and I think a lot of it didn't just be that one weekend. It extended past that, didn't it? So
yeah, definitely. It is a lot of work. I mean, I know a lot of people attend the shows, but the work that goes into each and every show is phenomenal. And like I say, it ends up you get. My pet peeve was people moaning, saying, "Well, there's no shows around me. I have to travel for an hour to attend one," and you're like,
oh,
brilliant. I wish there was all an hour away from me, but some of them were in the car for 4 or 5 hours there and same back. And that's after a full day's work at the show on the Sunday, getting home at midnight, then unpacking stock. And then yeah, it's
I
a
didn't even
lot of
think.
work, a lot of work.
I never even thought about questions like that when I took on the video side of it. But my God.
No.
Oh, do you know, in 2026, is there going to be a Bedford show? You'll find out in November, like everybody else. No idea. Is it still going to be £6? I don't know. That's not my decision.
I just do the videos.
It was the biggest headache was the book exchange table because my God, when that got announced, my inbox just went off, and it was just like I just do the video in, that. I think I ended up doing the one statement about literally what Lee had put out there about the exchange table, copied it, and then just sent it. Well, there you go. It's hard work to organise attending this show as just a member of the public. Can't even imagine the work that goes in as a trader. Hey, Spartan. As a lot of you may know, I videoed and had the privilege of joining Luke and his family for BTS. So on the run up, we went to his because he's not too far from here, and these guys that do it do not. I don't even think the sellers sleep the week to the show when they're organising everything, getting everything ready, prepped, putting everything into the boxes, and then you got to think about the table layouts as well, and then there's the stress behind it. The show day itself, the morning, it was an eye opener for me because you just assume you go to a show and from my point of view, because I get to go in a bit early, as you know, because I get to film all for the shows and myself. And I always just didn't even think about it. Because you go to a show and everything's done. It's like a surprise birthday party. You walk into it and everybody says, "Hey, happy birthday!" Everything's already done. You don't think about the work that goes into it beforehand because it's right in front of you. And to say the sellers work their ass off in the morning is an understatement. Again, I've set up with CFTN at Seas quite a few times, and jeez, just getting the stock from the cars, the vans to the table is knackering enough, and then it's the unboxing of everything as well. And you're looking at hundreds of different species, hundreds of different specimens going out, and then double checking to make sure they're in the right areas of the world, let alone the same genuses. Do you know what I mean? To the parts of the table where they're supposed to be.
And that's on a good day. I mean, some of the problems you encounter, especially going in some of these sports halls, all the tubs condensate up. So literally, you've got 1,200 tarantulas on the table, and you have to go and wipe every single lid with a piece of kitchen roll to get the condensation off because nobody can see what they're buying. Now that's just one of the problems. You've got the Wi-Fi and things like that to contend with. I mean, fair play to Ray Hale. I honestly have the man is a machine. It takes him a full year to set the BTS show up. I mean, this last one we had 203 traders. 203. That was just different people selling, and then each one of those tables usually has between 2 or 3 people on it, sometimes more. Creatures of the North, Spider Shop, things like that usually have 8 or 9 people on there. So it is a massive, massive thing to organise. Absolutely huge. And yeah, fair play to Ray. I don't know how he does it. It's I mean, I've been to his house. I've seen his folder. He literally has like an old-fashioned file of facts that is just crammed with pieces of paper, insurance policies, booking forms, everybody that's paid to be there on the day, numbers, and then obviously everything's got to be, for want of a better word, policed throughout the day so everything runs smoothly. It's a lot of work.
Say this, I was spoiled because the first show I ever went to was the BTS, and I was just blown away.
Not a bad one to start with, Scott. That
This is pre-COVID, pre-Brexit, pre all that crap, and it was just
yeah.
exotic Bob. He was there with everything, and all the Europeans were there, and
I remember those days. They were good.
when everything was a bit cheaper, the world was a little bit happier because we weren't pointing missiles at each other and stuff like that. We're just happy, amazing days.
Yeah, I reckon a good 30-40% of the sellers there were European that obviously came across for this one massive show every year.
But I mean, even after Brexit, people were saying, "Oh, it won't be the same because European sellers won't be there." Blah 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 blah. And the doors opened, and there seemed to be more sellers there than what there was when the Europeans was there. And it was just like, yeah. In fact, Bob's Exotics is not anymore. Oh,
yeah.
That's a shame.
We had a lot of people through the doors at BTS. Just customers attending the show without the traders. That in itself was a task, getting all those people in and paid. And some people had prepaid tickets, some people wanted to pay cash, some people wanted to pay card. You had people with disabilities that obviously get in beforehand, so there's not a backlog at the door. It's all got to run clockwork, and it's all got to run smoothly, and it's a lot of work, but we seem to get it done year in, year out. So,
Lee, United Inverts, Tim, George, you guys got any new exciting Scorp species you would show us?
New exciting.
Yeah, go on, get the Loridus out.
Oh, goodness. How am I going to show them? All right, give me a minute. Let me see if I can get them out.
Yeah, well, I don't have any yet.
Is that a hint?
I haven't got my half yet.
Yeah, me and Tim have, how many between us? 12? 6 each?
14.
14?
Yeah.
Is it? It's 2 and 4.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, 12. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
Right, let me see if I can get one
too
out.
hot
Give me a
here,
minute.
I can't think. So yeah, we're quite looking forward to this merger. It's going to be good. It's going to be very good for the British hobby. Just a one-stop shop for scorpions, really. All the information is on there. George puts a lot of time and effort into all the care sheets and things. People only have to ask how we go about our breedings, and we'll gladly share the information, because more and more people, I say this every time I come on, we need more people breeding them. Not just the Heterometrus Asian forest scorps, but that is a start. It's definitely a start. The more and more captive breeding we do, the less we have to buy in, the less we have to rely on wild caught specimens.
100%.
I mean, the numbers alone. I mean, I've got, I think, Heterometrus Miscellaneous babies up there. Those black tubs on the top there. I have 3 black tubs, and each one of them has roughly between 40 and 60 scorpions in each one.
So
there's no tubs. That's just Miscellaneous.
No need to buy any wild caught Miscellaneous.
I've got, yeah. I mean,
no point.
It's like shelling peas now with them. You just literally put them in a tub of dirt, let them pair, and 9-10 months later, boom, full of babies.
Brandon says Scorps I got from you, Tim, are doing great. Apex Ghost Inverts. Are there any guidelines on how to know when a Scorp is mature?
Again, it depends on species. Some of the dwarf little ones, they don't look any different from juvenile to adult, but most of the ones that we have in the UK, yes. There is detailed infographics on the Geoscorps website, which you can go on and access now, for information like that, rather than me reading it all out now. But yeah, there's a lot of info. Excuse me, a lot of infographics on there now. I mean, to say a picture speaks 1,000 words, we've put a lot of time and effort into the pictures and the graphics on there, so you can literally, right, that's what I need to be looking for, that, and you can literally have a look at your animals that you have in your care and assess the situation. It's still, if you're not sure, me and George are,
A message away.
at the end of the phone. Yeah.
My pods, it's amazing that there are people passionate enough to facilitate all this. Definitely looking forward to such endeavours. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah.
Mark says you get to like the stream, subscribe if you're not already. Essa over in Finland, many times I would need an appointment book because so many have wanted to come and see my scorpions, especially the hot ones, which are pretty rare over in Finland. Brandon, Spine Exotics. I'm trying to breed my spinifers. Don't think my male is ready yet. Lee says, sorry, George, for putting you in the spot, mate. And then Esther goes on to say, and every time I pass information about these species forward as well as.
Yeah, I mean, Esther's got building up quite a little collection over there in Finland. He messages me whenever he gets some nice new stuff, and I mean, legally he can buy what he wants. There's no licensing over there for booths or anything, so they get free rein. But yeah, he's got some nice bits. We're walking him through it. No, it's a learning curve. I mean, the booth is still a massive learning curve for me because I've only been allowed to keep them for 18 months. So there's quite a lot of new ground for me to cover as well.
If somebody in the UK, right, and I'm not speaking from personal experience, but if somebody in the UK had bought, let's say, a DWA Scorpion, and they got it, they ain't got the license, and then they go, oh shit, I've made a mistake here. What can they do from that point? So one, that they might not get in trouble, but two, more importantly, they get that scorpion to somebody that can look after it correctly with the correct license. Is there anywhere where no questions asked, just boom, done?
I don't know about no questions asked because people always like to know where things have come from. Your best bet would be to contact people like myself and George, and usually we can point you in the right direction of who to contact with these animals. Quite a lot of, as I've said before, I get quite a few rescues now from Border Force and HMRC and the National Centre for Reptile Welfare. There's been at least 9 or 10 dangerous scorpions that have come in this year, be it stowaways from people's holiday and baggages, is the majority of where they're coming from. There's quite a lot.
How do HMRC? What have they got to do with the scorpions? Because I just know them as the tax people.
Revenue and Customs. Well, again, it's a part of.
Because I thought border control.
Customs and excise basically. Customs and excise as opposed to HMRC. Sorry, my bad.
6 feet under says, Tim, when is our date to see your scorpions? And Scott, you're looking as gorgeous as ever. Thank you very much. Love you too.
To see my scorpions, I mean, there's a fair few there. Granted, they're not out, but it's. I don't really like getting any of the dangerous ones out in the dark because this shed casts a lot of shadows. I limit myself to working with them usually on a weekend when it's broad daylight. But yeah, if I get one out and it decides to bolt, it's a nightmare looking for stuff in the dark, even with a UV torch.
I'll drop a little teaser. There, you might be able to see quite a few of Tim's in the future on a certain YouTube channel.
Yes, yes.
And not too far away, actually.
Not too
far away. So keep your eyes out. Another reason to be subscribed.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Right. So this is called the Scorpiops luridus.
wait a minute. That deserves solo layout. Right, and I shall be back in.
This is a Scorpiops luridus. It's from China, and it's new to the collection. Me and Tim, we have an even amount of males and females, and we're going to start breeding them into the UK. They have lovely colorations. This one is a little bit dirty, but it's probably the largest one I have, so I thought I'd bring it on the camera. Absolutely beautiful.
That is
These
a
are really
sexy ass scorpion.
It is. It's really fast as well, Tim. Do you know the Scorpiops granginis that have been coming across the UK? They're almost as fast as that. They can bolt.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, beautiful species.
That is a big female, that.
Yeah. Can you calm down, please? Just please.
Oh, I'm so glad we got them.
Yes, absolutely. I
So
think
glad we got them.
these are the only ones in the UK at the moment, I think.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Right. Are you happy, Lee? I have a couple more to show you.
It's all Benny's fault.
It is. Okay. Right.
What's with the Star Trek closing lid?
I like it. I like getting things other people don't have. What's this one? This one is the Decanometris. I think the Spider
Oh,
Shop
nice.
bought a couple of babies of this, actually. This one's a subadult. Hi.
Wowzers.
I made a video of this one recently.
Yeah,
Of it.
sterilizing.
It's stridulating. So for those of you who don't know, it's able to rub its chelicerae together and produce a kind of hissing noise. I do have to really bother it, so I'm going to try not to do that.
Don't touch.
Stop it! What was I doing before? They really... was this, I think.
Yeah, they don't like brushes.
Hello. Yeah. No, they really don't like brushes. Right, so I have a male and a female of this one. The female is burrowed completely underneath, so I can't get to it. And the female is a little bit lighter than the male. Shows a bit more red. I don't know if you can tell from the camera. Can you see any red? Or does it just look black?
No, it looks more chocolatey brown than anything.
Chocolatey brown. Well, hopefully.
Yes, Greg. Yes, they are. They are very loud.
The stridulation. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Yeah. And one, hopefully, I'll get to add to the site soon enough. Flat rock scorpion. The banded flat rock. So that's the scientific name is Hadrogenus porcidens. It's the banded flat rock. You can tell by the bands of yellow on its back. She's a sweetheart, but she's absolutely massive. She's huge. So hopefully she drops some babies soon, and some people get to enjoy some flat rocks.
Nice.
Hopefully.
She's incredible.
Yeah, this will be our second clutch, won't it?
Yes. Yes, it will. Bringing flat rocks back to the UK.
Especially the porcidens as well. You never see them.
Yeah, it's normally the other ones, isn't it?
The
Troglodytes.
troglodytes, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're bulletproof as well. They're so difficult to get wrong.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you blow on her?
I did, yeah. That sounds a bit wrong. Okay. Bye. Calm down. Okay. Right. Is everyone happy now?
Yes. Yeah, flat rocks are amazing. They're one of my favourite species. The bulletproof. The only downside is they're just so slow growing.
They are
So
absolutely.
slow growing. It's like
Have you
12 years for them to get mature.
Tim, have you seen the Caridatus? Look at the size of her now.
Is that the one that you paired with my male?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Hello.
Aye.
But she was
Oh,
fat
yes.
before I fed her. These are the kind of scorpions that hopefully me and Tim can introduce more of into the UK. Not just the Asian forest scorpions, but something bright and colourful like this.
Yeah.
Okay, 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 okay. Don't hurt me. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
they are one of my favourite species of scorpion. The
There.
Opistophthalmus, they're amazing.
Yes. Hopefully we can get more of them into the UK. Very colourful
Yeah.
scorpions. That one is the Opistophthalmus carinatus. It's the robust burrowing scorpion. Right, and the majority of everything else is just tiny. Oh. And that's about it. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the show. God, I'm sweating.
You're looking a bit warm there, George.
Jesus. I wish you could sit in here.
You want me to sit in your bedroom?
Why not? If your wife will allow it.
It's gone down. It's only 31.2 in here now, so I'm all right. Dropped
Only.
0.2 of a degrees.
Only.
Yes, I'm all right.
It's. Tim, you got anything to show us? Oh, you're not going to take out the boothers, are you?
I bought myself a new Dymo label maker, if that counts.
Oh, come in, Andy.
Is that for the shipping labels?
Red letter day. I got that last week. My old one. At first, the blade on the side stopped working, so I was having to cut them with scissors, which was a ball ache in itself. And now it's only started printing out half the labels. So I was like, oh, do you know what? I must have had this 12 years, this Dymo label maker. So I trapped myself and got a brand new one. So yeah, that was a highlight of my week.
What have you got in the 3 vivariums behind you? I have 3 crested geckos. Yes.
We're not just about the sculpts, you know.
No. Yeah.
And I have my frogs.
Yeah, we all need a bit on the side, a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've got my my Pac-Man frogs and my Argentinian horn frogs.
I forgot to show you two. Look what I got at one of the shows. Hello.
Yeah, it's on What species is it?
Can you stop trying to eat me? Hold on. It's eating me. It is African giant mantis. I can't pronounce the name.
Erodula.
No, it begins with an S. Sphodromantis gastrica.
Oh,
You're sending
Sporodomantis
them at the Essex
gastrica.
show. Yeah.
Nice. That's a big female.
Oh yes, massive. So it's not just about scorpions.
No, I do have one or two mantises actually.
Well, I think everyone in the hobby mainly collects tarantulas or spiders of some kind. And then on the side, they try and get like maybe some beetles or centipedes or scorpions. So I think everyone just gets like bored with what they have already. And they just want something new.
I
That's
think
why I
in
have
for a
that.
penny, I'll have a mantis.
Yeah, that's true. Why not? Scott, do you still have your scorpions? I think, weren't you trying to breed Miscellaneous at one point? What happened with that?
Well, that was a while ago. Nothing. Never got anything. What scorpion? I can't even remember the name of the scorpion that survived the deep freeze. And then I've got my communal of 5 from Tim. We've also got Spinnifer now. What else have I got? Longomanis.
More people breeding spinnifers.
Two of the scorpions from Tim, which I can't remember the name off the top of my head. What's the other one? Well, yeah, I think that's about it at the moment.
Okay. Have you managed to breed any?
Not yet.
I'm pretty sure the communal of Miscellaneous will start producing soon.
I'm pretty.
There were large juvies, so I reckon next molt they should be able to start breeding.
There is a male in there, isn't there?
I've had a few juvenile females birth this year, which I would have thought they were far too small to breed, but they've still produced sizable clutches. Maybe.
Bye, Greg.
No, Greg. Enjoy the rest of your birthday.
See you later, Greg.
Brandon's millipede heavy at the moment. Apex Ghost. I've got 2 adult spinnifers. Mike, but need to resex them.
Well,
video.
if you go on the Geoscorps website, the infographics are on there for you to correctly sex them.
I have it here. All right.
Look at that. There you are.
Male, female. That's what you're looking for.
All there on the website in HD, 4K HD.
Yes. So if you can't tell by the length of the pectines, look at the genital operculum here. So can you see can you see the slit there? The females normally have a heart-shaped one and an oval for males. God. I can't see that way. That's male and that's female. Take a picture of it. Sex is Everything is available on the site. You can download them for free. And if there's anything that you need to know, I don't know if there's a section in the scorpion hobby where people are a bit unfamiliar, but I like helping people. So if there's something specific with a species or sexing or identifying, whatever it is, let me know and I'll create an infographic for you.
Yeah.
Okay. And Tim's going to have to start doing some as well. I'm going to make him contribute.
Oh, yes.
You're going to be on the DWA side.
Yeah,
I'll
start logging them.
Graphics and they'd look awesome up in the animal room. They do.
My pack of the graphics thing. Yeah. I would say hold off for the moment. I'm going to, because I keep releasing new infographics, so I'm going to create a booklet with all the up-to-date information, with all the new infographics, and you could just buy that booklet as opposed to buying individual sheets.
Well, on the flip side, they do look nice framed as well because it's really nice quality paper. It's not just like done on a printer.
Oh yeah, no. I hire a company to print them all out for me, and I select the premium quality. They're very nice.
Yeah, they are glossy.
Yes. Yeah, very nice.
Hire a company out. I mean, but you did design it all and all the rest of it though, didn't you? And then
Yeah,
give them
yeah.
they do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he literally sends them the PDF file and they print them off for us.
Yeah.
Who's got them framed?
Yeah, dude. Initially, I just wanted them to be free for people to download, but people kept bugging me, asking for printable versions and if they can buy them off me. So in the end, I had no choice but to create some for a few people. Ah, thanks, Shade. Yes, Geoscorps.
Yeah,
The
so
shop
there's going to
is
be a lot
closed.
of yeah, the shop is closed, yeah, at the minute. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of nice things going on there over the next year or so. Some really nice pieces.
Yes, both me and Tim have some new Scorpions to share on the site. It's going to be quite nice.
And it's
Yeah,
reopening the
end of September.
End of
The
this
idea is to have it open at the end of the month, sometime, or sometime in September. But
It'll be
no,
advertised on the
October.
socials, so everybody will know. And we get quite a lot of people subscribing to the website now for emails that go out when stuff becomes available and when new stuff's added.
Steve's got them. I've got them framed. Ah, thank you.
I shall be back in 2 seconds. I am busting for a wee.
Yeah, go for it. If
So
you go
what
on the
I'll do
website,
is I'll move. There we go. That's better.
yeah, if you have a wonder on the website, go to contact, and where it says subscribe, just fill in your information. It automatically sends out an email to you guys. So if you're keen on looking at what we have, just so you know, I think it's imperative that a lot of people subscribe because there's a few Scorpions that Tim has that a lot of people are going to want, and he only has a limited amount.
Yeah.
So literally,
Yep.
when the site goes live, they're going straight on the site, and it's first come, first serve. You cannot reserve or pre-order anything on the site. So subscribe, and you get that email the same as everyone else, and then it's just a rat race to whoever gets them.
Yeah, there will be 16 Gigantometrus Swamadamis going on there at the end of the month, and I know a lot of people have been asking me for them. A lot, way more than 16 people.
Yeah. So the thing is, I had the same with the Emperor Scorpions, where people just wanted to buy all the Emperors I had, and they were like, "Can I just buy like 10 of you?" And I was like, "No, I want to give everyone a chance to have them." But when I put them on the site, within the hour they all went, and then I had
Yeah.
people messaging me the next day saying, "Where are the Emperors gone?" I was straight
Yeah,
away they went.
we advertised, and said, look, it was going live at this time. They will be available from this minute on. And we had people sat refreshing the screen, didn't we? Literally to be able to log on and buy some. So demand has never been higher for these bugs.
Yes. Thank you, Andy Boardman and Connor Wallace, for subscribing.
Oh, nice. Good.
I have put a few Scorpion shots up recently. JG's, I'm going to have to subscribe to you if you have. I bought your last Emperor, George. Yeah. Well done to you.
Well done, Jackie.
I'm working on Scorpion info videos. Oh, that will be amazing. Is there any particular species that you're giving info on? I know,
Essa has. I know he's got Transvalicus. I know he's got a Velocus. I believe he's also got an Australis.
oh, very deadly stuff.
Yeah, nothing like jumping in at the deep end.
Jesus, yeah. Are these your first Scorpions?
Yeah,
Jesus.
he's got like 2 or 3 other ones, but yeah, he went straight in with the Boothids.
And those are some dangerous Boothids. The
Yeah.
Australis and the Velocis alone. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with them. You posted a video of Velocus on my YouTube channel. Oh, just posted the video. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
I've got a 3 centimeter swami. Just had its first smolt with me. It's just over a year. They get massive, and when they molt
Yeah,
again,
they do
they're
get.
gonna double in size. Do you want the full list? Yeah, why not? Looks like I'm whipping out the credit card end of the month. Yeah, Lee, I think you are. I think Lee's just spent quite a bit on some new scorpions as well. You're not getting them this week, are you, Lee? Is it next week you're getting them? I saw you posted the tubs already. I think he bought a few of the flat rocks.
Even his bra plasts look impressive.
Oh, Tim, I bought new bra plasts.
You did.
Yeah, but.
All
All right, mine are different. Can you see? These are
yeah,
different.
they've got
Just so you
hexagonal
know,
corners.
I can't. Like, it's so difficult to open these up.
All
So
right,
I'm really...
send me the link.
Yeah. I bought like
Send me the
300
link.
chip. Don't worry, I'm going to give you a few just to try out.
I'll start incorporating them.
Yeah, you need
What
to.
if I? Yeah, it's going to have to be in sections because if I just buy everything outright to rehouse everything in this shed, then it's going to end up costing me about £1,000 in in bra plasts. Went and checked. I have 2 females. If anyone's got a male, 2 female what?
Yeah. Oh, something to prevent escapes. Yes, because bra plasts, I have a love-hate relationship with bra plasts. I think that they're amazing. They're really cheap, economical kind of enclosures to use for scorpions and spiders. But some of them, like, their wear and tear is horrible. The lid, it stops clipping at one point. And if you have a scorpion with really large claws, they can push through the lid with ease. And I have had a few, you know, on Braplast, they have like really large holes at the top of the vent. Occasionally I'll see like a claw sticking out or the tail trying to sting something. And imagine if I'm like grabbing it and it stings me. And I know you, Tim, you have elastic band at the top of some of yours to prevent.
Only a couple of them.
Yeah.
Those on the top of the Hadrosaurus pile have elastic bands on because they're strong little buggers. But yeah, I have had a few escapees over the past months where I've just been working in here at night and what are you doing out walking across the floor?
I think I've only used Bra Plus twice. The smaller ones. Is it 1.3? I think.
Yeah, 1.3.
And both times I've had a scorpion escape. Both times.
Oh like yeah, I remember. Mumsy found it in the
bathroom.
In the bathroom.
Like, George, is that one of yours? I'm like, well, yeah. Sorry.
No, it's somebody else that keeps scorpions in this house.
Forlis, Lauticus, Hottentotta, Floridus, probably the Titanicus. That's a nice list. Very versatile list. I used a weed drawer thing I bought from Home Bargains and made that into an enclosure. A weed drawer.
That's one of the little, the little stack of things are like 4 drawers in it, I think.
Interesting. I see that a lot with snakes where they have them in drawers.
Yeah, the racking systems.
Yeah. I don't know. Would that be good for scorpions? It's an interesting thing to try. I always think that if I had a scorpion in one of those drawers and it gave birth, that the gaps, the babies would be able to escape.
Yeah. Costs like £3. Yeah. I know a few people use them for mealworms and things like that. They're quite good mealworm breeding units.
Scott's back.
Jesus, where did you go for a piss?
Well, went in, but then Noah woke up and he was like, "Daddy, can I have a hug and a kiss?" I was like,
Aww,
"Go on then."
that's sweet.
But you're a bloke. Why didn't you just pee in the garden?
Is that what you do, Tim?
If I'm out in the shed, yeah.
God.
We're blokes. We can pee up things. It's fine.
Yeah, there's not really.
I live in Yorkshire.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to use my hose pipe anymore. We have a hose pipe ban in place.
Just it depends what's happening with neighbours, because the neighbours got a little kid, and their bedroom overlooks the garden. And if his lights on with the window with the curtains open, I ain't pissing in the garden for shit.
Yeah,
Do you know-
that man's got his willy in his hand again.
Exactly. Yeah.
You, Tim, you're a robot.
Jack is just jealous because she can't pee up against anything like we can.
You'd probably find she can.
Well, yeah, it's going to be good. The next few months, see what we can come up with and get on the site.
Yeah.
We've got the next thing I think I will be attending will more than likely be the BTS lectures, invert wise, and that's going to be good this year. We've got Volker von Werth giving a talk. That's going to be awesome. That'll be really good.
Tim,
Schmidt named
you realize
didn't he?
Sorry, Tim,
So
you're
what?
going to be so busy when Geoscorps goes live with the shop. You're going to spend more time in the shed.
I know.
It'll be a lot of packing.
I know. That's all right. I've got loads of peanuts. They're white, but I've still got loads of peanuts. I will buy blue ones next after I've used these, but I almost filled the second shed with that bag of peanuts. That I
Really?
bought.
That many?
Yeah, when it was the same as what you did. I thought 13 cubic feet, that doesn't sound like a lot of packing peanuts. And then when it came, and I was like, holy shit, that's like the box
I
big as
didn't
our
know.
car.
I bought the largest option I could find. I can't remember how many. It's like 30 cubic feet. And when they came to the door, it was ridiculous. It was like 6 body bags. Bring them all out.
I remember you sending me the pictures of you trying to carry them up the stairs, the ones that your mum took of you holding them.
It's ridiculous. So if you need some blue packing peanuts, Tim, I'm not going to post them out. You're going to have to come and collect them. Maybe else can give you
That's all right, yeah. I'll just get another seat for me on the train. What's in there? Peanuts.
Next time you want any, drop me a message, because my workplace sell them.
Do they? Do they sell blue ones?
Sell them? What, packing peanuts? Blue ones?
Yeah.
Nice.
White ones.
Oh, yeah. White ones. Oh.
As well, but yeah, so as well as the OEM and the mobile hydraulic side and the metal tubes, they do like supplies as well. So we do all tooling and toiletry stuff and all sorts.
Right, got you.
Can you get us a discount on packing peanuts?
Nice.
I'll be in touch, Scott.
Yeah, we're all right for this year.
Yeah, probably next year as well.
It might be in 2 years' time. Scott, do you remember on that live 2 years ago? We're out with packing peanuts now.
Yeah, no worries. Stu says I hate packing peanuts, but you can just chuck them in the sink and just add water and they disappear.
Yeah, they just dissolve.
Dissolve into nothing.
What is it they're made out of? Is it rice? Puffed rice?
That would make sense.
You get the dehumidified sweets now, don't you? That are like gummy bears, but they're about year big. I'm assuming it's just puffed rice, I think.
And 20 times the cost because they've dehumidified it.
Yeah, I always thought it was Yeah, I always thought it was rice and it was going to taste like a Rice Krispie, but I was wrong because
You can,
Did you eat
you
one?
can,
I didn't eat it. I put it in my mouth to see. I assumed it was going to be like rainbow drops, and I don't know why I thought that, but it clearly wasn't rainbow drops. It just tasted chemically. Yeah, you're going to do it now, aren't you, George? You want it? You
is he off to lick a packing peanut?
He's off to eat a packing peanut. Yeah,
If you lick them,
it's past
they're brilliant.
it's past the watershed, so you don't have to put out a thing saying kids don't go around eating packing peanuts.
Kids, don't try this at home.
Adults don't try this at home. The dry
Told you,
start,
chemically. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't taste anything like rainbow drops. Nothing.
they flavour these things when it's for human consumption.
I'll give it one thing. It kind of dissolves in your mouth, but it's not a nice taste.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
by the way, I
recommend
forgot
it.
to say they're carcinogenic as well.
What's that?
They're not.
Yeah. These are the ones you need to get, Tim.
What, the blue
They
ones?
got E numbers.
Huh?
Are they the ones with the E numbers?
Yeah, they're the spearmint flavour. Bubblegum flavour's usually blue in it, or raspberry.
Dave's tried chewing one of his videos. Clan you should try, and second to make sure be. What?
Blue
You
one
should,
says
you
sorry.
should try a
White's the best.
second one to make sure.
To make sure, yeah, I got you now. Yeah. Blue one
Blue one
tastes horrible.
says sorry.
White one, oh my god, the white ones are better.
I
Unfortunately, it
don't have
means
any white
unlocking
ones.
the other shed, and I ain't getting a white one.
You said kids don't try this at home, and I said adults as well as, because I just know what the subscribers are like. They're off
Now
right.
everybody in the comments is eating a packing peanut. I told you, I called it.
Everyone's
Everybody
gonna
has.
Lick. Bit of salt, bit of
Everybody,
vinegar.
lick your packing peanuts.
That's where I went wrong on the diet. Maybe I would have lost weight faster if I had pecking peanuts.
It does put you out your appetite.
Are
You
you
got-
all
you-
right? No, I'm full thanks.
It's addictive now.
That's what it was, Scott. It wasn't fat. It was packing peanuts you were carrying.
Just
wait.
till you get bubble wrap.
Wait until you get to bubble wrap.
I don't know if it's just me, but I have to pop every bubble if I get a sheet of bubble wrap before it goes in
Yeah,
the bin.
well, Red Dwarf, they were onto something there, weren't they? That was the invention on Red Dwarf. Normal bubble wrap cut into squares, paint them red, and write tension sheet on them. That was his million pound idea.
Was this after a few pints one night, Tim, you decided to start eating packing peanuts?
No, I think it was the first time I ever came into contact with a packing peanut. I thought, I'm going to try that. Just
As
so
you
I
do.
knew. Yeah, just so I knew. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. For all I know, it tasted the same as rainbow drops.
Tim had with packing peanuts was oh, actually, I'm going to try and eat one. And then the next thought was, I might do my DWA license.
Yeah, I didn't put that on the form.
Likes to eat packing peanuts.
Yeah, that didn't go on the DWA form, and it definitely didn't get mentioned on the on my application to the BTS committee. Warning: may contain packing peanuts.
Oh, Tim, I didn't tell you. Soon I'm gonna go to the Isle of Sheppey or Sheerness Stocks, looking for some scorpions.
All right.
And I bought something to use just to help me out.
Nice.
That will
Nice.
That will work. Not recently, Mark, unfortunately. I've made a financial bad decision, and then also we've had school uniforms and stuff to get this month. No chance. So all I've got this month is Tim.
Really
Have
uses
you
help
got
the Scorpio Scrangini student and just had babies. I'm doing my project on it.
Harry Jackson?
I just drop me a message on social media and I'll get back to you.
Tim Baxter, just Scorpions on Facebook, Instagram.
Yep.
You on TikTok now as well?
The kids set that up, but it's just
You don't use it.
no, not really. I suppose I should, but
not much of a fan of TikTok anymore.
No.
Don't get me wrong. There is some really good creators on there, but a lot of it is very much handling and drama, and we'll make more drama, and we'll try and cause a bit of drama, try and look innocent, and then there's more drama, and it's like, oh my god, see you later.
That's what put me off. I mean, I've searched a few times for Scorpion videos on there, and it's a lot of people free handling boothids, and you're like, I'm done. No, I don't need to be watching this. Or majority of them is like scorpions and tarantulas fighting and things like that. Scorpions versus frogs and things.
Didn't you know there's insect wars and stuff like that, right? And in the WhatsApp group, I posted a link and I said, look, it's somebody's live, they're fighting insects, right? Don't go in kicking off, just report it. That's all that needs to be done. And we had about 30 or 40 of us reported it, and we all got the same message back. We didn't find anything wrong with this content. I was like,
I've had that message back before as well.
How can you find nothing wrong with this content, but you can't vape on a live? Yeah, it just don't make no sense.
No, they were putting spinnifers in with Pac-Man frogs. Just a spinnifer and a Pac-Man frog in an empty glass tank just to watch them fight. And you're like, what are you doing? What are you doing, you absolute tards? Why is this entertainment?
George, you should go hunting for
Scorp's going to end up getting its...
That's what they're for. I am going to go in the next couple of weeks to grab the, what are they called? Euscorpius flavicardis.
Flavicardis, yes. No, well, they're not Euscorpius. They're tetratrichobothrius.
Tetratrichobothrius. Tetratrichobothrius. It's a mouthful.
Tetratrichobothrius flavicardis.
Yeah.
Which is another weird setup because they're not native, are they? But they come here, what?
They came from Italy in the 1800s. They came from Italy in the 1800s.
In the trade.
Apparently there are some in London as well, but the majority of them are by the docks, living in the walls. So
yeah, they are. There's a few on Canary Wharf. There's loads in Pompey as well. Portsmouth, sorry. There's loads in Portsmouth, and there's loads on the at Sheerness on the Isle of Sheppey.
Yeah.
But I can put you in contact with the chief scorpion wrangler who's in charge of them now. So.
Can you?
Yes.
Good. I'm going to try and grab as many as I can, see what happens. Maybe I'll come back with one or two. Maybe I won't find any.
You have to go at the right time of year.
Because if memory serves me right, you can go and pick them off the walls and take them home.
Yeah.
But you can't sell them, but you can sell their offspring.
Yes.
You can sell the offspring once you've bred them.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it all comes down to nativeness. I mean, they're an invasive species, but they've been here that long now.
I don't know. Because I think it's the same with all native species, isn't it? Any species, you can collect them, but you can't sell them. But babies, you can.
I think it depends on the species.
I had a conversation about the Lasius niger, the common garden ant, and somebody was saying the same thing, that you can't actually sell them because you collected them from the wild in the UK.
Right.
If you remember Tarantula Dan that used to be on YouTube, I'm pretty sure he was involved with some sort of project. I'm pretty sure that was just clickbait.
No, I think I'm pretty sure that's who's wrangling them now.
Really? Tarantula
I think
Dan?
so. I'm sure it is, yeah. I'll make inquiries anyway.
Yeah, that surprised me. He's disappeared off social media for the last month or so.
So yeah, it's going to be good. We're both looking forward to this merger now, and just want to get the ball rolling and get everything sorted, set up, and out to the people that have been asking for them.
Well, a lot of people have been asking for your stock for a while, Tim. It's a shame that you only sell them at the shows, and it's not like you can bring everything with you.
Just want to people there.
That's very true.
So this is a way to get your stock out to the public as well, and it's a lot of captive bred stock that you have. I don't even want to think how many Miscellaneous you've bred.
Yeah, well, we was talking about that when you was getting your scopes to view. I said there's 3 tubs up there with between 40 and 50 in each one, I'd say. So there's around 130 to 150 babies of Miscellaneous I have. That's just from this season.
How many females is that from? Is that from like 3?
No, some of the clutch size is massively varied. Some only had 3 babies. Some only had some had like 15 to 20. So it's been a mixed bag.
Yeah, sometimes
I don't fully understand why, because they've all been kept the same. They've all been fed the same. I think it all just comes down to genetics in the end.
Do you remember the Emperor I had? The first clutch was about 20, and the second clutch was 1.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
1 baby.
Yeah.
Completely off topic, but it pops into my head when you said disappearing off the internet. What happened to Invert Nation? Who was that? Was that JP?
Maybe, yeah. Unfortunately, there is quite a lot of unscrupulous people.
If it is,
off the face of the earth, owing people money.
Instead of Invert Nation, I'm pretty sure he went to JP's. Yeah, his name was JP. Yeah, I think it's JP's Pet Nation or something. He turned to, but from what I remember, yeah, he wasn't exactly looked upon in good light anymore. He owes you about 30 quid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because
the name does ring a bell.
Yeah, JP's Pet Nation. Basically just goes to a zoo and then uses other people's footage a lot by the looks of things.
Do you want to see something impressive?
What?
That shelf down there, all the Arizonensis are out. Literally all of them digging away.
Is it Brightplast they're in?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
With laggy bands on the top.
Are they all Arizonensis?
Yeah, he's not on my Facebook anymore either.
It's 20 boxes. You got 20 Arizonensis, Tim.
No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 Spadix, 6 Arizonensis, 4 Obscurus, and 6 or 7 Pallidus.
Jesus. What happened to that
that's
Pallidus? What happened to the Pallidus that was like the extra large one?
All 3 of them are still extra large. They've been feeding. They've been out and about. They're still fat as hell.
Thanks,
Blinded myself with a torch. Cheers, dude. Just send them all to George. Just send them all to him. I've got enough babies to feed.
Oh God.
But yeah, if anybody does breed any scorpions or have any babies that they get through buying wild caught adults or anything like that, me and George are always open to buying clutches.
Yeah. You get a lot of those messages from people saying, my Miscellaneous gave birth. I bought it a year ago. Help, I don't want the babies.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, specifically this month and last month, people coming in from Italy with scorpions in their suitcases.
Yeah. Stowaways.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, we've not been able to find Euscorpius italicus anywhere for a number of years now. George has always wanted them, and this year he's managed to get a male and a female from stowaways in people's suitcases.
What, laughing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally a breeding pair from stowaways.
How does that work out?
So that's nice. Hopefully we should have some of their babies ready soon.
Well,
do you have any Pygmy Woods works? One of my friends lost hers recently, and I was looking for another one in the future.
Are you looking for a baby or an adult? I have some adults that are about to drop.
Yeah, I think I've got maybe 2 or 3 babies up on the shelf there, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 adult females that should be dropping. In fact, that's on my to-do list tomorrow, is to feed and water that shelf. So I will check them, and if we do have babies, they'll be on the website by the end of the month.
They will. Just to let you know, I don't know if Tim wants to start doing this, but I don't normally list my breeding stock on the site. But if you make a specific request, like if you're in desperate need of a male spinnifer that someone was, or a female of that or something, just give me a shout and I could probably sort you out with something if I have it. I do try to give when I can. And I know that Tim, where he doesn't sell his breeding stock, but he probably will be willing to part with 1 or 2 scorpions if it means helping someone else breed theirs. Because it can't just be me and Tim breeding in the UK. It needs to be other people as well.
Yeah.
Tim, would you kindly and George watch a bit of Scorpion Finn at some point, because he wants some feedback on the info on the videos? That's that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course I will, dude. I'll have a look. He sent me a few of his anyway.
She was worried about not being able to find another one because they don't come up often. I will let her know to keep an eye out. Again, subscribe to
seasonal.
Subscribe to when it's up, and then you're on it.
The wild caught adults do come in, but they only tend to come in once a year. It's not like it's not a species that's imported very regularly. It's the same as the desert hares. It's usually once or twice a year that shipments come in. Again, that's an issue we're trying to work around and get breeding colonies of those going. But it still eludes me. It's a constant source of irritation, me not being able to these the Hadrosaurus up and running in this country
Yet.
yet. Yeah.
You're going to need a bigger shed.
Well, it's not that. It's just something that we're not doing. I mean, I've discussed this before. I'm pretty sure it's down to the food. You know, I feed mine all scorpions that die in this shed. Immediately go to the desert haries to try and feed them. Sometimes they take them, sometimes they don't. And I genuinely believe, or theorize, I should say, that that's why we haven't cracked it. Getting them to pair is easy. Getting them to go full term and birth is very, very difficult.
Are they becoming gravid or not, or just?
Yeah, they're becoming gravid. Yeah, gravid. You can see the babies. But they usually get to just about full term, and the females tend to abort them and just eat them as she's birthing them. They are like embryos when they come out, and she's in one end, out one end, and in the other. So
It's the
something's going wrong,
same-
and
It's the same with the Scorpio
See-
palmatus. That's why you don't see babies of them anywhere. Even though you could buy them for 10, 15 quid in I think Bugnut sell them and Spider Shop sell them, like 10, 15 pound for adults. And you haven't when was the last time you saw scorpions of them?
the only time I have in this country is the ones I bred.
Yeah. But how many people are getting wild caught females that are gravid and not one of them in the last decade have birthed?
No. Yeah, you never. It's a species you never see.
You never see them. They're the same. They just don't do very well in captivity. They won't birth. It's a shame.
So, unfortunately, like I say, it's something we are trying to address. I'm absolutely adamant it is something to do with their food intake. In the wild, a good 60% of their diet is other scorpions, the desert haries, and obviously that's not something that many people can replicate in the hobby. They must be getting certain things out of eating those scorpions that fuels the embryos, gives them an extra, some sort of minerals or something that's not being catered for in the usual prey items that we offer, be it crickets, roaches, mealworms, whatever you feed them. So
S has just put €5 on chat and says, small thank you for great info on scorpions. Thank you, guys.
you're welcome,
Apex.
dude, anytime.
Welcome.
Anytime.
Apex.
I'm always at the end of the phone.
I have a mature female, maybe something to look into.
Yeah, desert hare. I mean, like I say, I've got a sizable collection of 4 or 5 different species there. And it's something I've been working on for well over a year now. Nearly 2 years, in fact.
I mean, this one, the ADHD gives me some weird ideas some days, but I'm wondering with the desert areas if it's got something to do with humidity and the moon phases.
Humidity, again, that's a bridge route I've crossed. I recently wrote an article for the BTS journal that was solely on this matter. Well, it was mainly about desert species of scorpion. I mean, I get a lot of people messaging me with pictures of desert haries that are massively fat, and they're like, I don't know if it's gravid or it's ready to molt. And most of them, it's just they're ready to molt. They've been overfed and they're ready to molt. And mine molt fine because of how I keep them. I give them a real nice humidity gradient. They sit in the sweet spot where they come from in the Sonoran Desert and the American Southwest. Their burrows and scrapes are like a spiral shape, and they go down roughly around 6 foot, 2 meters into the desert floor. At which point you're hitting the water table. So it might be 105 degrees above ground and bone dry, but at the bottom of that scorpion burrow, it could be 20 degrees and 80-90% humidity. So the best way I found for keeping desert haries is one of the tall braplasts. Is it the 5.8 ones? I think they're 8-inch square and about the same again height. If you put like 4 to 6 inches of sand in that, a plastic or metal straw, even a piece of tubing, just in one corner, right the way down to the bottom, and every week or so, a really small amount of water, just so the very bottom of the braplast looks damp. Capillary action will take the water up, but it won't go right to the top. So again, bone dry at the top, and it'll be damp at the bottom. And you'll find the scorpions will dig down right the way to the bottom, and wherever they feel most comfortable molting, they'll find that sweet spot. So humidity does play a big part in desert scorpions.
So you wouldn't even.
A number of people. Sorry, go on.
If you weren't in the hobby, you just went and bought a desert hairy, you'd think, yeah, a bit of sand, desert, hot, desert, that's it.
Yeah.
And you'd automatically just go a couple of rocks in there, maybe a hide, job done. Wouldn't even think about that.
It wouldn't thrive. It would survive. It just wouldn't molt or give birth.
Yeah.
Might have to play the video.
But yeah, a lot of people I've told that to have actually set them up like that and have sent me messages back saying, "Oh, it's molted." You're like, yeah, there you go. That's it. Perfect way to keep them. It's an ideal size box. Granted, you'll never see the thing, and it just digs and digs and digs for Britain. But at the end of the day, you've got to you being able to see it and keeping it correctly. It shouldn't even be an issue. It shouldn't even be a question. Look at all the tutorial tarantula keepers.
It does my head in sometimes, because a lot of people will say, "Oh yeah, I got this spider or whatever it is," and I never see it. And it's like, well, it's happy then, isn't it? Because if you've seen it, it wouldn't like the substrate that you've given it. So, you've done something right. Well done. Hey, Lee, you okay?
Yeah.
A hiding scorpion is a happy scorpion. I'm assuming it's the same.
It is, yeah, most definitely.
Pretty much, yeah.
Very few species where you actually see them out and about during the day. Yes. So yeah, we're full of useful, or should I say useless, little tidbits like that.
That's
Looked at the minerals found within the substrate and how that may affect the feeders. The scorpions may consume. Again, Mark, it's a sound idea. It's not something I've thought of, but the more and more people that get talking about it, that could, pay dividends to what we're trying to achieve.
Could be the salt content and the electrolytes in the bottom of that burrow where the water table is.
Yeah, could be. Will that be the same for the Utah sand swimmer? Because I can sort that for them as well. Miscellaneous and usually most of the Smerangera species I keep bone dry. They are provided with water dishes, and you do find they spend a lot of time drinking when the water dishes are topped up. Near enough every 2 weeks I top the water dish up and they're fed, and the first thing they do is go and have a drink and then feed. Sand swimmers, I think, are more adapted to live life on the very surface of the desert. They're supposed to wander it like the desert haries. They are designed to. Now they're a very flat scorpion. They're designed to nooks and crannies right on the surface. They're supposed to dig in a burrow, but I mean they do dig.
Utah sand swimmers. Utah sand swimmers are predominantly found on loose sand. It's literally in the name. They swim through the loose sand, but they're majority of the time they are on the surface. I think I
Yeah.
kept mine on loose sand, and I only had two, and both gave birth
Yeah.
with these. So they're not as difficult as the errors and instances are. Lee, two successful molts for my Arizonensis doing the method Tim mentioned. Lee, all your enclosures look like they come from the desert. They're all
Yeah.
amazing.
Like you've
Everything will
just
be
stuck a
comfortable.
glass tank in the desert and gone, that will do,
Yeah,
and
they're
brought it home.
absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen United Inverts enclosures, go check him out on Instagram. His enclosures, he pays so much attention to them.
Right there.
They look like a slice of the forest or a slice of the desert. They look amazing.
Yeah.
Jack is getting rid of our isopods to make way for more scorpions.
I have a huge breakfast, so I'm going to sit up and getting rid of my isopods. Good decision.
Yeah.
Sure.
Very good decision.
No comment. Only because you can always put up another shelf. There's always more room. There's always room that you ain't utilised properly. You can get some more on.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking of putting a second floor on the shed. Little spiral staircase. I can make up work to go. I'll be all right. I might need to reinforce the roof though if I'm walking around on it.
Put that down again.
Yep. I could have a little cafeteria area upstairs so I can make a brew and a fridge for ice cold beers.
Yeah, why not?
Mind you, if I'm going that far, Ellie will just make me put a hammock in there and I'll end up living in here permanently.
I've got a hammock, and somehow, not by my doing, by the wife's doing, it's ended up in here.
Not really.
Yeah, it's just like
maybe Tara's trying to tell you something.
Oh, I'll tell you what, this particular time of the month, it's probably a good idea that I do sleep in here, to be honest. Oh.
So, yeah. Any other questions that you'd like us to answer while we're here?
Why not?
I love scorpions. They don't nag. That's why I think that's why we all keep inverts in it. You know.
I mean, yeah, I've had lots of pets over the years, but scorps do it for me. They can't climb up glass. They can't run out of tubs or anything like tarantulas can. You're not looking for them on the roof. You know full well if one escapes, it's going to be on the floor somewhere.
Tim, what's the sexiest
scorpion?
I love that tricolour.
Yeah, the Carinatus will always hold a very, very special place in my heart. The minute that me and George got those, we were blown away. Yeah. Holy shit! Look at those.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
amazing
those
colours.
are one of the few crown jewels in our collection of the Carinatus. I don't know many. In fact, I don't know anybody else in the UK that's got adults besides us.
The curvy one, I see how it.
Lee's got one. I gave him a female.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we've got one male and 3 females?
Yeah.
No, 4 females.
4 females.
The male's been passed around. He's battered. He's nearly died a few times.
Yeah. So I've had to borrow Tim's male to pair with the 3 females that I had, and he's done his job, but he's been beaten up a few times. You might get him a bit battered and bruised. He
was already battered and bruised. My first attempt at pairing, the female tried to kill him, and she nearly did. We thought it was game over for him. And
don't make it hard, Tim. Get a lift installed when you raise the facility up.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's I'd say the Carinatus is the sexiest one. Yeah, it's got some curves, it's got colours, everything's in the right place, and they've got a big old fat booty as well.
Oh yes.
And I think my most watched video on my social media is the pairing where the male and the female were both waggling the tails at each other. The male was doing it, and then the female was doing it, and they just stood dancing for 40 minutes. But yeah, the first time they met, she tried to kill him. She literally clamped hold of his head and crushed his carapace, cracked it, and
Yeah, I remember. I
he
remember. We thought it was dead.
all three of his legs down the left hand side didn't work. There was fluid oozing out of the top, and I was like, shit, it's a goner. It's literally going to be a goner. And then I think the next day he molted to right himself, to correct himself. Literally
Yeah.
popped his lid, molted, came out a brand new shot. He's still got the scar on his carapace, hasn't he?
I've noticed it. The male has got an indentation on the carapace for when he
Yeah,
was crushed.
Yeah, from when that first female attacked him.
Yeah. I wonder if.
No, that's a take care. This is off. Lee says you could only keep 2 scorpion genus. What would they be if that was your only option?
Episophthalmus and Pandinus. Probably. So one is the emperor scorpions, and Episophthalmus are the scorpions that me and Tim are talking about. They have really unique colorations. They're a variety of black, yellow, orange, and red. I think
Browns as well.
browns, yeah, and they're all like. So with Carinatus, depending on the locality, you'll get a different color variation of them. Some are more orange, some are more red than others. There's about 12 different colorations of them, which makes them really difficult to identify in the wild.
Yeah. A lot of different colour variations.
Yeah.
My 2 would be Hadrurus and Androctonus.
Oh, you love your Hadrurus, don't you?
Yeah. I love my Desert Hairies. Love my Desert Hairies, and me Androctonus, the big dangerous ones from the Middle East.
Um,
5 more Carinatus coming to me for the future breeding, hopefully when grown on.
Yeah,
here it is.
Lee was
found-
lucky enough to back some from
I found the
TSS
page.
last week.
How's
Those are all
How
the
many
different
is there?
colomorphs of one
Yeah.
species.
and that? Yeah, it's
Jeez.
Yeah,
ridiculous. Just slight
it's
color
the
variations
same
here
with
and
the
there.
flat rocks.
Yeah, there's so many of them.
Same with the flat rocks.
Anyone got Vageris Electrum?
No,
No, I don't have any of those.
no. For the simple facts why I don't keep them is near enough all the Vagivis and Paravagivis species look exactly the same. Every single one of them. They're just small beige scorpions from the American Southwest. There is a lot of variation in them, but it's very, very minute. And they're enough all the same sandy colour. They're all the same size, and yeah, it's just real estate is at a premium in here. And if I have 6 or 7 scorpions that fit into that bracket, I'm wasting shelf space. That's all it comes down to. In an ideal world, I'd like breeding groups of every single scorpion I could get my hands on, but that's just not feasible at all. And George will tell you the same thing. We have to be selective about what we breed and what we produce for captive breeding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I think sometime in the future, probably Asian forest scorpions will go on the CITES list.
Yeah.
Do you know the
More than
amount
likely.
they're imported by the hundreds of thousands every few months into the UK, into the US? It's the most commonly kept species of scorpion on the planet. So one day they're just going to say, listen, we're running out of them in the forests. You can't keep taking them. And we keep taking all the adults. And not many people breed them because there's no need. They you can get them. You get wild caught adults, so there's no need to breed them. Why would you want to get the babies of them if you can buy the adults of them for so cheap? But
Yeah. What, 15, 20 quid?
yeah, sometimes
But
not
then it
even
all
that.
comes down to, as we've discussed before, Scott. You know, you buy adults. How long's that adult going to last?
It could literally be a week.
Yeah. You could have it a week and it die of old age. You could have it 2 years and it die of old age. It's the chance you take. But with buying captive bred, we can tell you when it was born, what it's been feeding of, who its
You can
parents are, everything.
see the difference with scorpions with captive bred and wild caught. Captive bred always seem to be a bit more robust.
Yeah. They are a lot more forgiving.
Um,
You've experienced this yourself firsthand, where you've
yeah,
bought colonies and they've
dead.
lasted a couple of weeks and dead. Whereas the
Literally.
one I gave you at Seas, I believe it was, is still up and thriving with no
Yeah.
losses. And that was in January.
Incredible.
So, you know, they were bred in this shed. They were grown on in this shed. They've been here 18 months, 2 years. I had them.
I mean, when scorpions come here, they should be quarantined for a certain amount of weeks and all the rest of it. But people can only say, "Oh yeah, I quarantined them," but there's never any proof of like the length of period that they've sat there before being shipped to you or taken to a show. It could have been the day before.
The book is a field guide to scorpions of South Africa by Ian Engelbrecht. Really good book. Really good book.
Which reminds me, I think me and Tim in the future will be partnering up to make a book. Hopefully, maybe next year, end of next year.
Yeah.
I think that'll be
That
something.
will cover,
because,
you know, care guides and things, what we've found over the past few decades.
Yeah, because Tim, even the books that you can buy now, like the book you just showed, that's one of the better ones, but the majority of them are absolute rubbish.
Yeah, there is quite a few that you know, that we've all seen the ones that are available on Amazon, the care guides for.
Do you remember that book
Christ
you bought
almighty.
and you ripped it up?
Yeah, I tore it to pieces. I think the first paragraph in it read, "All scorpions originate from Canada." That was the first line in the book.
Yeah.
The paperback version of that book is £18 on Amazon. Hardbacks on eBay at £23.26.
Yeah, I remember we was waiting for months for that book to come out when I got wind of it, and sent us all the link and went, look. But yeah, we've got quite a few books from a guy called Jonathan Lehman that I talk to quite a bit. He runs venomous courses in South Africa. He's an English guy, but he's lived out there since the 80s, and he does a lot of envenomation courses, and he's written several books. Back in Peanut Cookbook. It makes shit peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It really does.
Well, I love peanut butter.
packing peanut and jelly sandwiches.
I've never had it with the jelly. I've never had peanut butter and jelly.
PB and
It's
J.
just jam. It's just jam in
Yeah,
it.
I've had that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all it is. Yeah,
Jam and peanut butter.
peanut butter and jam. It's nice. You can actually buy it in Asda in tubs.
Yeah,
Ah.
it depends if you like that combination of salt and sweet, like with popcorn. It depends if you like salt and sweet together. If you do, you like it.
I like the
Yeah.
peanut butter because one, it's high in protein, but two, it's just full of good fats that lower your cholesterol.
Yeah.
So you look at it and you think, fucking hell, loads of it's fat, but you can, I eat quite a bit of it. It's high in calories, but burn them
You
off.
burn those off at the gym.
Yeah.
Right. So I think I'm going to call anyway because I am literally wringing wet through now.
Okay.
I'm absolutely boiling.
It's gone down to 28. Yeah, it's very hot. Right,
I'm
everyone.
29.6.
29.6.
So it is dropping.
Okay. We shall end the live. I'm going to shoot off and get in bed, I think, ready for tomorrow.
Right, everyone, thank you for joining.
And then off to Redditch.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. If you'd all like to subscribe to the Geoscorps website, you'll be notified when it becomes live and all the scopes go on there.
I appreciate your support as always for coming on and doing yet another live. It's always an absolute pleasure to have you on.
Thank you,
well, this is the first time it's been announced, the merger as well. So
yeah, it is.
It's always very, very informative, but the information is always easily absorbed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's always very easy. Yeah, appreciate
that's
it.
how we operate.
Much appreciated.
All right, guys.
Yeah, if we can save the lives of a few animals, that's brilliant.
Adriano, just some nice kids says the Scorp guys are awesome. Everybody in the comments and everybody watching that didn't comment, again, thank you so much. Without you guys, these lives and that just wouldn't happen. So thank you so much. But yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Thank you, Scott.
No, anytime. Definitely until the next time. And again, Geoscorps website, get subscribed, keep your eye open for that email to say site's open, and good luck to your bank account when it does. Night, everybody.
Right, take it easy, man. Good night, guys.
See you later.